I have been struggling to get this message out for this is the third day. And I think it's because I had a dream last night about the King of Wands. I was trying to figure out what I wasn't figuring out about the situation. Turkey stuffed shells, by the way. It's pretty fucking bomb. I didn't think I was going to like turkey that much. I mean, I like turkey, but I don't love turkey, you know what I mean? That's not the point, anyway. It brought up, this dream I had, brought up abandonment wounds. And I have dealt with 90% of what was causing that fear. I'm independent now. Even if I got stranded somewhere, I could get myself back home, whether it was down the street or in another country. But the emotional aspect of giving somebody a chance and believing that they're going to meet you where they said they were going to meet you, that they were going to treat you how they said they were going to treat you, and then being disappointed by them and not having them say why or do anything, just leave, just disappear without a word. That still hurt me. And the message from Spirit is to stay in your Empress energy. Magnetic and powerful. Focused on yourself. And even if it hurts, it doesn't disrupt you. No matter what happens here, we continue on, stable and happy, celebrating our little moments, our little victories, because there's gratitude in every day. We're grateful for every moment that we get to be here, even when it's hard, even when we have to fight, even when everything that we believe is being tested. And not in the way that you probably think, but in the way of keeping your faith, regardless of what the outward situation looks like, knowing that internally you are your own peace, internally you are your own closure, and no one can ever take that away from you. Not with their abandonment, not with their lies, not with their deceptions, not with their divisions. No one can take your inner world away from you. This awakening that you've been through, this spiritual growth, it shifted you permanently. And you take that with you no matter where you go now. It's not something anybody has the power to remove from you. Stay in your power. And Spirit brings these dreams up. King of Wands with a tower and a decision. Because this King of Wands did not make a decision. He did not decide on anything. He didn't abandon us. But, it was always a fear that we had. That was something inside of us that was being projected outward. Fear of abandonment leads to abandonment until you are no longer scared to be by yourself, until you are independent enough to deal with that situation. So, I think the point is for us to look at ourselves and go, okay, I'm independent. I could manage being abandoned. It wouldn't break me. It wouldn't trap me. It wouldn't slow me down. I would just keep on rocking and rolling like I have been. And I wouldn't feel bad about that. I did feel a little bit hurt when I woke up from that dream after being abandoned. I felt hurt. I felt loss. I felt grief. But I felt it. I processed it. And I said, okay, that's done. And I'm not going to act as though he really did that to me this time. Because if he didn't do that, I can't punish him for doing that. This was Spirit bringing us an example of an area that we need to heal. Not telling us to punish him for something he hasn't done. So we're going to see where his priorities really are. This is what Spirit wants. Us to be open to renewal, forgiveness for the past, and staying strong in our boundaries, because we are not just tolerating any kind of treatment, and we're not opening ourselves up for somebody to take advantage of us or sweep the leg. But we are going to be open-hearted and understanding and non-judgmental, and we're not going to let fear change our decisions. That's the message. Do not let fear change your decisions. Okay, there's Empress poking out here also. I don't know what Spirit intends for us next. But this healing leads to cycle completion, travel, happiness. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups here. We really need to sit down and think. We need to sit with ourselves, I'm hearing, and think about how to progress here. Something about clear vision also. Queen of Cups is all about opening your heart space up. And the reason why we were aligned with this King of Wands was for a lesson. It could be that we're teaching each other something. Maybe it was to get him thinking about commitment and value and how he treats people. Or maybe it was for us not to rush into anything when we see the patterns, when we know the situation. Because Queen of Swords here. That's the energy we're in with the Empress and the Sunflower. What is behind it? Oh, Ace of Wands. It really wanted to come out too. 5 is an important number right now. That just popped up on my notifications. 5 new followers. And this test was all about us walking in blind faith. Judgment and the Moon. Blind faith here with the Sunflower. With the Sunflower. I'm going to take all this to mean that we were put in a dark room. And Spirit wanted us to walk in faith. And you know that tower moment of a new beginning wound up okay. We're coming into alignment with people that are just like us. Slowly but surely. And the ripple is going to be different as a result of this situation. And Spirit brought the King of Wands around again so that he could choose a new role for himself. And that fear needed to be addressed so that we're not walking into this situation judging him or projecting anything onto him. And that doesn't mean it's going to be romantic. That doesn't mean, maybe even it means that we should walk away. But even if it leads to us walking away, we're going to do that in a healthy dynamic. We have learned our lessons. We saw Page of Pentacles here. We have learned all the lessons necessary. We know how to bring justice for ourselves and start a new beginning in positive energy here. Doing what's best for us. Following our passions, not to avoid conflict, but to see conflict coming and choose the better road for us. High Priestess, Strength, and the Ace of Wands. We're not going to let our passions or our impulses drive us. We're going to take the lessons as they come and the connections that fall in line will fall in line.